Hello, everyone. And in today, our scenario outline is one of your one of you is a new team leader from a department or grade level, joining a new school in any country in Asia. You are one of a small number of Western expatriates in a team of predominantly local teachers. You have been tasked by the head of the school to create a positive culture in your team by building trust and developing a teacher feedback model, which will be accepted to all members of the group.
Okay, great. So just to give us a little bit of background of the cultures involved, Dustin is a South African male, and his cultural feedback is often better received when it is mixed with positive feedback. I myself, Israel, is a North American male, and my culture is often accepted in a working environment that communication and or is direct and unambiguous. So direct information given to you. So there's no miscommunication or misunderstandings. Alejandra is a South American female. She has experience working with diverse cultures, and her understanding is the dynamics when dealing with cross culturality. Right. So we're going to go through two scenarios, one being the appropriate way to give feedback and the other one being the inappropriate way. And we're going to see how that plays out today. So the first being the appropriate scenario, led by Miss Alejandra and Dustin. Awesome. So hello, Dustin. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Dustin. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you? A little nervous, I have to admit, but very good. Thank you.
How's your day so far?
My day, it's good. I just have to admit that I've just been thinking about this meeting a lot, and yeah, it's just making me a little nervous. So yeah.
Oh, don't worry. There's nothing to be worried about. This is Israel. He is from the HR.
Hello. So nice to meet with you today. And again, just like Miss Alejandra said, do not worry at all. We're just going to be here to kind of go over the lessons that we went through with you. We saw your evaluation. Myself, I'm just going to be here to take some notes. I'm not going to really speak. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions HR related. But if not, Miss Alejandra, please take it away.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you, Israel. Thank you very much for your time. And I really look forward to hearing from you.
yeah. Thank you for Dustin. Thank you for letting me be in your class. And how do you feel about coming back to school after COVID? How's your family going?
Oh yeah, my family is fine, and I'm very grateful to be back here. I really missed my class and the school, so it's really good to be back and just be with my kids again.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone in your family is fine. I bet virtuality was taught. So, as you, I am in good spirits to be on campus. How do you feel about your class?
I was pretty confident. Of course, just a little bit nervous, which is normal, but I think it went pretty well.
Okay, which aspects do you think went well?
Students were engaged. The objective of the class was fulfilled. Students knew what they had to do according to the assessment rubric, and the time was pretty well managed between activities.
I agree. I was very delighted to be in your classroom because I could see that you have a positive and respectful connection with your students, which is great. Kids at this age can be very difficult to handle. As you said, I had evidence that you have a good structure of your class and your students were engaged in this lesson. I really enjoyed the part when the students were able to talk to their peers and share ideas. That topic can be difficult to explain, but the way you did it was nice. I like the hands-on activities you proposed.
Wow, thank you. I agree. The topic is it's very interesting, but quite hard to explain to an ESL learner. Um, but But fortunately, the software provided presents information in a fun and interactive way, which makes it really easier for students to understand key concepts. So yeah, that is good.
Understood. I also like the repertoire that you have with your students. You have lots of fun and love during your lesson. Was what was challenging?
Um, hmm. A challenging part that comes to mind is receiving answers always from the same students. Another challenging part was just some disruptions from a student that fortunately I could handle on time, but always in class it's the same like couple of students, and I think also other students take advantage of that, so they'll always just wait until that student answers the question.
I am pleased you could handle that issue on time. And I feel that at certain parts of your lesson, the students took advantage of the dynamic. Maybe next time you can introduce the transition hand signal that indicates the students need to settle down so that you can continue with the next part of the lesson. It will be also great if you could give the students some class jobs so they know how to help others and build that independence we want from students.
Wow, those are really useful tips. Thank you very much, and I will definitely use them in class.
Awesome. That's exactly why we are here. We just want to help you be the best teacher you can be. You have many positive things in your class that will be great for another teachers to see.
Thank you so much for your time today. I really feel like this session was very valuable to me as a teacher. I think I took a lot of positives, and I'm just, yeah, as I said, trying to be the best teacher I can. And you guys have definitely helped with that today. So thank you.
Thank you for your time. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me or stop by my office.
Oh, thank you, Ali. Bye bye.
Hi, Dustin. Have a great day.
Have a great day, Dustin.
Thank you. Bye, Zero.
Okay, goodbye. All right, so that was the end of scenario one. We saw how things should go when it comes to an evaluation. Alejandro was very good at being able to use like the sandwich method that we talked about in our group before, a positive, what we can work on, and then finishing with a positive as well at the end, which really left a good taste in Dustin's mouth, for lack of better words. Hello, Dustin.
Good morning, Dustin.
Yeah. Good morning.
I am here from HR, and I am just here to take notes on today's evaluation meeting.
So Dustin, I would like to say thank you for being here, but really not thank you for being here. You're here because it is your job. So the first thing I would like to tell you is right off the bat, I really didn't see anything too wonderful with today's lesson in general.
Okay, thank you for your time. I really look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, good. You should look forward to hearing from me. The first thing I'd like to do is just get right to the point. You're not good at your job, Dustin. I'm going to get right to the point. You're not good at it.
I'm I'm sorry to hear that, but I've been teaching for many years in various school settings, so I, I don't know what that's about.
Okay, great. Well, you know what? You may have been teaching for over 5 years, and I understand that, but you seem like a complete rookie. I don't know how you can call yourself an educator in today's society, particularly with working from kids from a cultural background that you don't understand.
I don't feel like that at all.
Okay, great. Well, again, it's not about how you feel, it's about what I observed. And the first thing I will tell you is that your lesson today was extremely dry. I found it completely boring, and you have to improve tremendously regarding your conduct in the classroom.
Well, that's not true. I don't know where you were looking, but the kids were extremely engaged, and I felt the lesson cycle was great. So
Yeah, okay, great. And again, I understand that, and I'm not trying to take anything away from you from that, but reality is this. You do have a rapport with your students, which is great, and that's not a bad thing, but they're not your friends, okay? Again, you are their teacher. You're supposed to be in a position of power, and students should not be engaging in lessons unless spoken to. They should be completely silent and observing and absorbing the knowledge that you're giving them. The one thing I would ask you is, didn't your teachers who, taught you throughout your lesson cycles and helped put yourself together as what a teacher should be, didn't they help you? Okay, I'll let you talk in a moment. Okay, but didn't they help you understand these things before you became a teacher?
I, I don't believe this is the case. Classroom should be a place where students feel comfortable to speak.
Okay, yeah, and you know what? Maybe that's just conflicting styles, because again, I come from the school of thought that students should just be sitting there and listening, and they shouldn't speak or engaging unless you tell them. Also, I'd like to speak about your lesson plan. Yeah, you had a lesson plan that was complete, but it was completely not to my liking. And in the end, I am your boss, and it's about being what I like and not really what works in your classroom.
So okay. So how can I improve? How can you tell me? How can I improve on it?
Well, you know what? That's for you to figure out, not for me to tell you. You have a teacher handbook, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, good. The handbook is not just for reading or just looking at. It's for you to really understand and break down. You should have come to me with these issues or your concerns maybe in the beginning of the year, not a couple weeks into the school year.
I feel like this post-evaluation conference is highly offensive, inappropriate, and frankly, I haven't learned anything at all. So
Whoa, okay, all right.
we're
Well,
done,
I'm going to
or
tell
what's
you
going on?
again, who's the boss here? Me, right? So it's not about how you feel about being offended. It's about you being quiet and you listening. Okay. So I'm going to tell you this: fix the issues to my liking, or you won't be teaching here anymore. This meeting is over.
Well, thank you, Dustin, for coming in today. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns.
Oh, don't worry. I will be.
And done. So scenario done is two. Thank you so much, Dustin and Alejandra. Sorry for my brass nature in the scenario, but this is obviously not how any of us would handle this situation if we were in that position. But thank you so much, Dustin, for taking it the way that you did.
No problem. And just in concluding the role play, in scenario one, we saw the perfect way of mixing positives in with the negatives, like Israel stated, the sandwich style. This often softens the feedback received by the employee. Here we saw how much the difference in approach mattered, ending with both parties feeling that the meeting was a success. In this situation, the employee left receiving negative feedback, but was able to use it as positive criticism to work on his teaching ability. And then in scenario two, we saw that it is sometimes possible to be too honest. We saw that Israel was being too direct in his negative feedback, and Dustin's reaction to this made him feel that he was rude and arrogant. The result of this evaluation left the employee feeling frustrated, being unable to take any positives away from the meeting.
Awesome. One thing I would just like to add to what you said, Dustin, about scenario two is in the scenario, not only was it about being too honest, but it was also about being arrogant in oneself, right? One of the things that you saw the whole time was the supervisor subordinate relationship and how that came into play with, well, it doesn't matter what works for you, it matters what I like. And that is something that we see in the world all over the place, but especially in the relationships of, who's the boss and who's not. And yeah, I just wanted to bring that up as well.
Yeah, Israel, you're right. It's very important in today's ever globalizing world for leaders to be culturally aware of the differences between the cultures of their staff, so they can create an environment of cooperation, mutual respect, and teamwork.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
All right.
yeah, thank you for watching.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you. All right. Y'all be well. Take care.